I'm going to go over CEIX, CONSOL Energy. I'm going to show you the RSI and the MACD in just a moment, but first to the numbers. It ended the day at $42.73. It is up nearly 11%. The 52-week low, $8.65. The 52-week high, $42.78. Volume higher than normal with 1 million shares traded. We typically see 738,000 shares traded. It has a market cap of $1.3 billion. Taking a look at the performance for the week, it is up nearly 21%. For the month, it is up 28%. And for the year, it is up 361%. Congratulations if you've made money off of this stock. Under the technicals, it's considered a strong buy. Under the analyst rating, it's considered a strong buy as well. On tipranks.com, they have increased the forecast. It went up from the last time I checked in on November 21. The average forecast is now $43, with the low side also $43 and the high side $43. Now on wallstreetzen.com, the average is $37. The low is 28 and the high is 46. Hypothetically speaking, if you were to buy the stock at $43 and it goes up, that would be a return of 6.98%. Again, I've talked about this stock in the past when it was $23.49, then it went down to $22.77, and it went down even more to $20, and then dipped down again to $19.26. And then now it's been climbing its way back up. This is 2 standard deviations, this is 3 standard deviations, and this is 4 standard deviations. This is money, this is more money, and this is the jackpot. So we went to basically almost 3 standard deviations, and that would be at $45.55 to the upside, and to the downside would be $33.88. Those are some of the targets. And then another target to the upside here is $56.44. Obviously, the analysts on tipranks.com, they need to revise their forecast. And notice, when a stock hits resistance, what does it tend to do? It tends to fall down because people are taking their profits and they are running. And then obviously some bad news comes in, things just pile on, and it drives the stock down. So it leveled off right here and then started to go down again and then make its way back up. And then back here, oops, let me see if I can move this. This is basically at 2 standard deviations right here. It almost hit that area, and then it fell down. This is the median or the middle, and since the price was up here, this is considered resistance, and then it fell down to support. And then when a stock hits support, typically this line, it can go up or it can go down. In this case, it bounced up, and it made its way back down, all the way down here. And almost at support, and then what happens when it hits this line, typically, it tends to bounce up as well. And then it blew through the middle line right here. Let me show you, what the RSI looks like. Now we are basically oversold on the on the weekly time frame, almost at 70. This is the area where people like to start taking their profits. And notice how this lines up right here to this high point of 3 standard deviations. And when it hit in the past, this level here, almost at 80, that was at 2 standard deviations through here. And as you can see, the stock started to crater down. And then back here, crossed over the 70 mark. And what happens? People start taking their profits at 70 and above. They start selling out. They might keep some for investing, but then cashing out for a swing trade or a day trade, and then it goes down. The RSI, again, up, so be careful that we might see a sell-off or some consolidation possibly, go sideways, and then hit $46, which is the target price on wallstreetzen.com. Let me show you what this looks like on the daily time frame. We are just a little bit past 2 standard deviations, and to the upside on the daily time frame is 45.56, and to the downside is roughly $33.92, and obviously a lot of levels in between as well. Draw your trend lines or whatever you like to do. And the RSI on the daily, not quite at 70, but getting there. So I always expect a sell-off whenever I see this. So if you've been down here and you've been riding up, congratulations. And the MACD has started to cross over to the upside. So that looks good, and that looks good as well. And notice back here, when this hits 2 standard deviations and then it hit 3 standard deviations, what happens? It really can't sustain itself, and then it falls down. I expect sell-offs whenever we touch this point and this point. Sometimes you got to get down to get back up again, as in this point right here. And what goes up must come down, if not just to take a breather before it makes another leg up. So you have to keep all of these things in mind and just look at the charts. And let me show you how we ended the day. The energy sector in the green, Apple up, Microsoft down, Nvidia down, AMD, Google, Facebook, Disney, Netflix, Verizon, T-Mobile, Amazon, HD, Starbucks, Nike, all in the red today. So that does it for me. If there is a stock that you would like me to check out, please comment below. And to see my other stock picks, check out my other videos.